Do that. Oh, the do that day. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are, little boys and girls everywhere. Now they're just hanging out for a couple hours, try to see if I can catch a trout. How's everybody and anybody? How y'all doing? Hope your days are going well. I'm not necessarily happy about the water though. I ain't gonna lie. It's like chocolate milk out here. It's like chocolate milk. And they got like 4 or 5 different spots down the other way, but man, I didn't feel like just going eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You know, right now time is of the essence. I wanted to put a video out. You know, got to get content every week. I ain't playing. So I catch a fish or don't catch a fish. You finna go fishing. Hello. What's up with it, y'all? People probably see me, you know what I'm saying, talking to that phone, thinking I'm over here shucking and jiving. But to cut it out. Ain't no coonery and buffoonery going on. But it can get fun. I do not like this water. I wish it was nice and clean. I got the little chartreuse dough bait out there. Hoping one of these little planet trout might want to hit something. Casting out again with this this flutter bait, the little spoon with the mouse tail, little power bait with mouse tail. Man, I hope the microphone and everything is right. I did a test for sure. I tested it last time, but I did a test again because that last live video, the audio was trash. I know it was a lot of wind. It was windy, but god damn. As I listened to that video, I was like, what happened? It didn't sound like that. The microphone did not sound like that. While I was first was recording and doing a test, I did another test. I even did a distance. So walked off and made sure, like, I don't know what was wrong. So if it does it again, it's got to be because of something on the YouTube side of the game or something. It's got to be. This time I made sure I ran tests, like, thoroughly. Last time I just turned on to make sure everything was cool, but it's not as much wind today, but still, it wasn't that much wind. Well, I take it back. It did blow over my tripod last time. It was a little bit of wind, but still, that audio was boo-boo trash. Like I said, if it was just because it was just that windy, I guess, I don't know, maybe it was. So with that being said, everything should be fine today. So I'm hoping to see a little trout bite though. Trout bite. Yeah, I said trout bite. Little trout bite. It'd be nice to mess around and catch a bass, especially on this ultra light rod. I don't know if there's any bass in here, man, because people be coming with buckets. They just keep everything, man. You ain't supposed to take the The trout, the trout and the catfish out of the little ponds like this. If you see bass and stuff, man, come on, man. Oh, I'm hooked. Thank you. For say I lost my lure. Anyway, yeah, you see some bass, especially some nice bass, man. Come on, man. They don't plant those. Ooh, that's a big ass. He a red ant. He got a big black abdomen though. I don't know what kind of ant that is, but that was a big one. I don't want no smoke with him. What's up, everybody? Hit that thumbs up for me. Help me keep up in this algorithm, man. I'm trying to come back and get back where I need to be. Appreciate everybody that's watching. Just hanging out for a trout. Got some power dog. I heard something splash. Some doggone geese. This water kind of chocolatey. But I got some of that turbo dough out there. Turbo dough, man, with the glitter. It says extra potent, so I'm trying to put that out there in this chocolate water, see what happens. Still casting around. Trying to see if I can get something to bite on that too. Appreciate everybody that slid through and sliding through. Yes, please hit that like, man. Help me stay up in this algorithm. I'm trying to get back where I need to be. And that's consistency. So like I said, trying to be consistent. Trying to stay consistent. Like I said, trying to stay. One day at a time, 1 week at a time. This is the next week. I'm out here. Here we go. I know life can start lifing, but I'm trying to get ahead of all that. I really don't know if I like it at this spot though. I probably should have went to another spot. But you never know until you try, right? You're gonna get this spot a try. I know that fountain is moving around some water. I know there's got to be some kind of fish over here in this the little oxygenated area. That's where I tossed the bait at. Right up in that area where the water moving and everything. And they got little picnic tables and stuff, and right there on the against the bench where my rod is laying on, it's a perfect little spot for where you be leaning your rods on when you're fishing, So I know somebody done sat here and caught some fish before. But how come it can't be me today? I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, just hanging out for a trout. And this park be closing a little earlier, so yeah, 5 o'clock, right before 5, I'll be out of here. But definitely want to come out. Like I said, I got to keep content. Like I said, I got to be consistent, keep some content going. And I'll do my line drop podcast either tonight or tomorrow. And it'll probably just be me on there, man. So I'm more likely to just be talking, doing my own interview. Letting y'all know about me, One thing about this little spot with the fountain is always like tranquil, make you feel good just being around that sound of that water. Better than just sitting around some just stagnant water with the geese. It's like the sound of the fountain just helps out the ambiance of everything, I guess, so to say. Okay, I know I'm tripping. Yeah, for a minute I thought I saw some line pulling slowly. It gotta be the wind making that rod tip bounce like that. I got an eye on you, Rod. You are now under surveillance. There gotta be some fish in this creek, I know. Yeah, I did not like being down last year. I wasn't getting out doing too much of anything. It was always something I had to take care of, something to do, or I was tired, just lazy. Didn't want to put out content where it wasn't no fish biting and all that. I'm used to just recording videos at first. I'm not used to doing like lives and just like, I'm not used to people who are just watching and, catching that. I think everybody wanted that entertainment of, seeing a fish getting caught, you know what I mean? But I've been watching, and I've just been learning about the fishing community, and it's like, you know what? If you out here and you're doing your thing, and people into you and they watching this, it doesn't necessarily matter if you caught a fish or not. We hoping that you get a bite, but other than that, the community just hanging out, everybody's learning who each other are, and I don't know, they might even have outside of, online, interactions, I keep seeing this rod bouncing, it's tripping me out. It's not bouncing though. Yes. It's not anything, but like I said, I got my eye on you. But anyway, yeah, just you really be feeling like, even though you haven't even met people, you be feeling like you know them because you interact with them every time you jump on a live. You recognizing people, recognizing their handles or whatever, So like I see, I'm definitely I gotta get back to be a part of the community of it, and everything. I'm subscribing to people, I'm watching lives when they popping up, saying I'm sitting, checking out what everybody's up to. And if I'm trying to build a brand, I definitely got to be in the community, I did not like being down last year, not doing too much nothing. So this time I'm coming out, I'm going live and trying to fish and doing whatever. And if we don't catch anything, you know what? It's all right. Hopefully I build up, some enough community to where people want to hang out, here we go. Especially on the, during the podcast. So if I'm doing the podcast, I got to figure out everything. I haven't got all the bugs out and everything yet. And I probably have to start on my on an old computer webcam. I might not be as crisp as I want to be if I want to do it on the computer. I can do it on on my phone and stuff like that. But like I said, you got to crawl before you walk. But the whole thing is you got to get out there and start doing it and earn your keep. So anything I do, I'm taking my steps. It's all good. I'm gonna take my lumps, my highs, and all that. We gonna grow together. That's all I said. You all just gonna see me grow with the show, and hopefully you guys come along. And I appreciate everybody. And honestly, I would love to meet people. I know that's not always possible. But I would, though. I'd love to meet some people. I definitely want to, I want to interview some people for the show as well, for the line drop. Like I said, let's just start off with me though. It all starts with me. I'm gonna ask myself the questions I'm gonna ask the people that come on. That should be interesting. Man, I really wish something hit this lure. I keep on looking and waiting on that dough bait rod to do something. I keep casting this flutter spoon out there. I really hope something will hit it. I'm waiting for that little tug so I can feel that adrenaline myself. I said, it ain't got nothing to do with content. The tug is the drug, man. You want to just feel it. Yeah, maybe I'll go somewhere else next week. I'll check the weather. Maybe I'll hit Clearlake or something next week. See about some crappie or something. Go put the pontoon in the water. If the weather's not too bad. Couple more casts so I can see if there's anything on the screen. Because even though I can't see you, like I said before, hello to everybody. There you go, debris. It'd be nice if a little catfish came and hit that dough bait. I wouldn't be mad at him at all, I wouldn't hate. Yeah, I'm starting to feel like I should try one of them other little spots around here. Yeah, maybe I'll look and see how much time I got left. Maybe I'll jump in the car and go around the corner or something. Well, I ain't necessarily gotta take the car. I can walk, honestly. Well, you damn geese and ganders, boy. They having some kind of meeting or something. Hope it ain't about me. They ain't did nothing. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Losing, yeah, what's going on, y'all? Yeah. It's nice out here, man, but I ain't gonna lie. It's like 4 other spots that look just like this. All along this property. Little trail, you know, so it's like a long pond, or they call it a lake, but it's this little regional park. I mean, I'm kicking it right now, but man, I'm starting to wonder, is there any over here? Maybe they had another spot. I don't know. Maybe they're somewhere else. I don't know. Uh-oh, is that a bite? I'm tweaking. I swear I don't know if that's just like a little wind or a little, I don't know. Maybe it's like little fish doing something. I'm almost trying to hate on it so I can say, you know what, man, I want to move. And all of a sudden that rock goes. Maybe I should keep hating on this spot right quick, and then maybe I get a bite. Yeah, man, I just came out to hang out for a minute, man. You know, that's what fishing is, man. So you toss your bait out, cross your fingers, and you see what's gonna happen. And I'm waiting. I swear though, man, I can see it's like 3 or 4 other spots right up over here where I probably can go cast that, or cast out to, I should say. Let's see. Maybe I don't know. Maybe in a couple minutes I'll pick up the stuff and then walk down a little further or something. I'm about to take a little peek, man. It's like I gotta scout out a little spot right quick. Hold on. Yeah, it's a little more vast with the water over there. Yes, this is like the first little spot. I just pulled up and jumped out for the first little spot. You never know where the fish are at. Everybody might go to the other spots and pass this up. Maybe they got a chance over here. People say, oh, this is too close. We're gonna go further out. And all the time there's fish up over here. Just happy that they thought that. That could be a fact. But I will say I've been sitting at this spot for at least 30 minutes. How long have I been live? Yeah, it's been longer than that. It's been 30 minutes or more. Because I was setting up before I even went live. So yep, it's been about almost 30 minutes on the live. Come on, Trout. I'm trying to give you a few more minutes before I decide to slide down the way. Yeah, I thought to myself too, I said, man, at least they'd be able to see the fountain and everything. Maybe that's a little tranquil that somebody might want to see outside of anything else, outside of the pole not bending. Come on, pole. Run a line to the trout and tell him to jump on. Tell him you got some dough for him in a real way. I swear. How many more minutes? I'm gonna get 5 more minutes right there. I'm gonna get about 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, 5 more minutes. I'm gonna walk down to the other little spot. What I should do is get my Doritos from about the car. That's all right. I don't need that. I've been trying to trim up, man. Got time to be eating snacks. Wait till I get up out of here and I give me something to eat or something. I'll go home and eat either way. I did bring some chips. But I know if I had them with me, whew, they'd be gone. I don't know, man. I thought this was gonna be a good idea to stop at this spot. But that's what I get for thinking. Just stay that way. There you go. Yeah, you gotta move around anyway, man. You can't just be simply just sitting in one spot, convinced that you're gonna get a bite here. You gotta move around a little bit. Try to find a fish that's active at least. Two, 2 minutes left. Got 2 more minutes. Come on, trout, with your bad ass. This do make me feel good, though. I ain't gonna lie. I get caught just watching the fountain myself. Yeah, I probably should have got up, man, but I had a long night. I should have gone on ahead and went to Clear Lake. But that's all right. Like I said, I gotta get myself together anyway. I put my little inflatable pontoon in the water next week. I'll go to Clear Lake, as long as the weather is good. I swear that little rod tip be bouncing, and I don't necessarily know why. I'm about to find out though, because I'm gonna reel this shit up. Hope I'm not hung, man. Oh, that's crazy. I think I am. Now, you know that's pissing me off. I'm sitting up over here and now I'm hung. All I was trying to do was just head back. See if I can get a loose walking around. I guess I didn't want me to leave. He said, I ain't trying to leave. Nah. That's sad. That's bad luck. Anyway, I feel like it broke. It felt real light coming in. real light coming in. Yep, retire. That's what I gotta be. That's how I feel. Though. It's like this fight was a little shallow spot. Probably shouldn't even have been over here. But like I said, you never know. But I'll tell you what, I know now. That'll learn me. I want to get hung like that anywhere else over there. I bet that it's all because I came to this spot. Now I gotta go through the process. Gotta go into the tackle box. I didn't want to do this. Who does? Okay. Where are... Yeah, where are... Okay, we ain't gonna start that. I know I got some clips. That's a lie. I just gotta move stuff around. Thank you. I'll just put this away. Yeah, I do not want to do that, but okay. It's done now. Oh, no, out the way. What did I just do? You silly ass. Silly boy. What the hell I did at first? Okay. My little split shots at. See that just something? There you are. Superstar. There you are. You superstar. Okay, I lost everything for me. Looking at something else. Just gotta carry my rope in my pocket since it was in the way. Just take a walk to the other little area. Not leaving anything. I don't mind the geese, but you know what comes with them, boy? All on the grass. Only problem with the geese. That was interesting to see him sitting up there like that. Guess he didn't want to be on camera. Cast over here and give it a go over here. Actually, I think this is where I was last time. Here we are back where we were before. I know the wind blew me down last time I was over here. How you gonna treat me this time, wind? I'll put that dough at. Which pocket are you in? Uh-huh. I see somebody over there fishing on this side. Hopefully it works for me. Bada boom, bada bing. There you go. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. You don't get hung on nothing either. The lighting is a little different around here. What's up, everybody walking in? What's going on? Duke City. What's up, Duke? Black Wolf, what's going on? Man, had to take a little quick intermission right quick, man. I had to, pay a water bill. But for sure, it's a little chunk of water out there. I was in one spot up out there, didn't get no bites. Got I want to say it's even a little bit shallow and a little rocky or something. I ended up getting hung, had to break it off. But I retied, cast back out my little power bait. Just waiting to see what bite, man, Waiting to see what bites. I still got a couple of, at least like an hour and a half, 2 hours left to be out there, so see what's happening, I'm over in Oak Grove Regional Park. Got like a little, they call it a lake, but it's like a connection of ponds. It's like about 4 or 5 different ponds, you know what I mean? And they planted trout in December, towards the end of December, so, trying to see what can happen, man. I know they didn't get all of them out, And like I said, I'm trying to get consistent in being back out there, with that content, man. I can't just sit at home and be like, ain't no fish biting, I ain't gonna do nothing. I mean, man, I'm finna come out here. Catch something or not, I'm out here. Hello, everybody. How you doing? You know what I'm talking about? I'm out here. And like I said, if I catch something, that's a bonus. Other than that, man, I'm in the community, man. I'm out here, man. Fishing game, man. Fishing game is out here, man. Can you dig it? Point is, can the fish dig it, man? Get on, fish. The fish out there like, nah, we don't dig it. Yeah, you can sit out here and talk to the people all you want. We gonna just sit out here and just look at your bait, nibble on it or something, and then we ain't gonna take the hook. I was casting with my little flutter spoon, man, but I don't. That's my film. Like, man, I'm not confident with it. See, if I ain't confident, then I ain't gonna do it. I had to break that habit. Like I said, come out here, at least one video a week, fishing somewhere, doing something, and then get the podcast going, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, interview myself first, and after that, like I said, basically learning and growing with the show, man. It all starts with episode 1. You feel me? So like I said, I don't know if I do it tonight or tomorrow, but it'll be this weekend. I'll get it in, get it over with, you know what I'm saying, get it all started, you feel me? But in the meantime, between time, man, this pole right here was just one time for me. I'm gonna spool up my little reel again too. I haven't spooled it up in a while. I haven't even been fishing for trout in a while. Plus, I'm not too far from home, you know what I mean? So I'm able to just come out, put on a little trout dough, cast out, catch some of these planted trout, It's winter time. That's when it happens, Usually I'm trying to catch the crappie or, doing that hard bass bite and, you ain't getting no bites and stuff like that. You end up just not messing around, man, You just end up, I'll wait till spring, so. But yeah, man, hopefully this fish bite, that would be nice. Yeah, I gotta re-spool that though. It's funny when you try to talk to yourself, but you got a mic on. You speak out loud, you be forgetting like, oh yeah, they can hear me. But yeah, I gotta spool that line. Spool that reel. Both of them actually. I talk to myself because there is no one to talk to. Fisherman, that's why I do what I do. Look at that, man. The ducks coming in, they come chill with me. I ain't got no bread or nothing like that for you, man. Sorry. You know the sign say don't feed the ducks, don't feed the geese. Yeah, y'all stay over there with all that. Ain't trying to get hemmed up by the man. Probably should go watch a little bit of college football. I don't even be watching college football like that, man. You know, the Raiders need a quarterback, so I want to look at all the college football now. Anybody that's winning, I want to see who's doing good because, yeah, our team need a quarterback, man. Them Raiders, man. Oh yeah, for sure, Black Wolf, man, for real. Oh, it's not. My whole thought was just because, like I said, this was local, and then, the wind been a little windy, and I was messing around last night, so I woke up tired today. I woke up around 10, and then I went back to sleep. Woke up around 11, and I slowly got up. It was 12. I said, man, if I don't get up, you know what I mean? Because I'm working. I be working, So today was my off day, but I was out late last night messing around. So yeah. But it's gonna be all that, man. I'm gonna do some pier fishing somewhere. Man, I'm trying to get on the charter boat, mess around out on the charter boat, you know what I'm saying, whether it be for sturgeons or, whatever it is, rockfish, whatever it is. Man, hit the lakes up. Try and go somewhere once a week, man. At least once a week, go somewhere. Hey, I'm thinking in my mind, like, I'm ready to start cussing, like, shit, I ain't playing. But it ain't that serious because I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna get upset with myself. I'm upset with myself from last year from not doing it. I'm not gonna get upset with myself this year until I start messing up. That's when I'm gonna kick myself in the ass with a hard boot, with a wet boot. For me, I thought they was playing frisbee golf. They're playing with their dog. Yeah, I got a guy off to the side. He's fishing too, so that gave me a little good feeling too. Like somebody else is over in this area, So maybe he know more than I do. I mean, honestly, I don't know nothing. I just know they're planting. I mean, that's what fishing is, man. You say there's no live target and all this sitting at the bank, man. You cast out and you wait and see what happens. But most people that's locals, when they know how to come to their local spot and know certain areas, just gotta follow them sometime. But that spot where I started off at, that was trash. I ain't gonna lie. I just did it because it was just close enough to hop out. I didn't feel like taking too long to try to linger around and look. I was like, you know what? Water, boom, jump out. Sign said fishing permitted. Good, I'm fishing right here. Man, I don't think I'll do that again. But you never know though. It was probably bass that might be up over there. I'm telling you what's up over there. I've seen people fishing there a few times. I don't mean they caught nothing, but I've seen a lot of people fishing up over there. It's a little bridge that comes over that little area, and people fish, but like I said, I never seen anybody catch anything. But I wasn't looking either. And I hope my mic been acting right, man, because I tell you, I don't know, when I did that last video, it was windy and whatnot, man, but man, I listened to that video was just horrible, choppy. I didn't know if it was the transmitter, for the mic or whatever, maybe I went too far or did something. I was looking at it like, that's not the wind making it do all that? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I even started thinking it was damn near YouTube process. It could take a long time from the process to video. So I don't know. I know I checked it this time for sure. I did a thorough check before I even started the live, you know. So they said I'm wind blowing this way. You know, like I said, it's not windy, but yet and still, like I said, I don't know what it was. That was awful. But as long as I sound good now, that's all I'm tripping on. As long as everything good, at least have good audio. If you don't catch nothing, I mean, you're saying, man, outside of not catching no fish, then the whole video is just there's some clarity, and then you're man. Though I don't expect people to watch most lives after you recorded them anyway. Honestly, I don't really be expecting that. Like once you want to live, you know, unless you really highlighting something, or you was doing something on that live, unless that live was really popping, I don't really see just watching it live and there was no per se no action, or not watching it after the fact, Now while you're recording it live, so yeah, you never know, because it's live. You never know what can happen. But after it didn't happen already, after you finished, yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, boy, the looky-loos is on their way. Boy, you see me talking to my phone, they are on their way. Oh, are you recording? Oh, are you a podcaster? Oh, YouTube? Instagram? What is it? You're going live? Yeah. I'm at the trick and be like, nah, I'm on the phone with my family, man. Excuse me, excuse yourself. Nah, I ain't gonna play like that. I'm just joking. If anything, I must let them know it's fishing game, you feel me? And like and subscribe if they would oblige. Hello. How you doing, brother? I ain't gonna lie, I feel like taking a walk around this joint, just exercising. That's how good it feel outside today. Like just walking around, just taking a walk. I don't know. And I say I don't know, just I guess in my mind I was thinking, man, people don't want to see you walking around and talking, but then, I see a lot of vloggers, at times just doing stuff like that. They just stay active and stay doing something online, whether they out eating or they just taking a walk or they just having a thought, Like I said, I just gotta do that. So I gotta quit just thinking like who am I catering to, and just do me. That's the whole thing. So I think too much. Just do me. If people watch it, they watch it. They don't, they don't. That's up to the people that's watching. That's their choice. Everybody can like something different. It's like, but if nothing else, just be available. The best ability is availability. Just be available. Shit. I get in my own head and talk myself out a lot of stuff, or I stall. You know what I mean? Sitting up there just and thinking so much. Next thing you know, I don't do no action. I done talk myself out of everything because I'm too busy thinking, man, no one's gonna watch that, or no, man, nobody gonna like this, or I'm not even gonna record because the fish not biting, or I don't know. You never know what happened till you do it. I'm saying, Steph Curry would never have made a three if he didn't try to shoot from the 3-point line. Even after he done missed a few of them, we got to keep on doing it. Eventually, you're gonna start sticking them. And when you start sticking them, everybody gonna love you. And after a while, people love you so much, even if you don't stick it, they still give you a pass. Until you start missing everything, then they're like, oh man, he gone. You know. Then you gotta get him back. See, that's how I felt last year. I wasn't around. So now I feel like I'm starting over, but that's all right though. Start over. I'm still alive and breathing. Start over. There you go. Back at it. Just gotta stay active. You know what I'm talking about? In some form or fashion. It's a good day to be on this side of the dirt, but it sure would be nice for a fish to bite. First fish of 2026. Trying to give that blessing to a rainbow trout. Blessed to be caught by me. And you know, that's another thing. I just thought about that. That's funny. I just tripped up. I just tripped off Black Wolf's post. I think that was Black Wolf. He said, "Get him, Cletus." I forgot that I did change my handle. Yeah, I did. Because I've been Cletus Clearlake. You know what I'm talking about? My mama called me that. She named me that. But yeah, man, it's been saying Fishing Game Anglers Club 365 for a while. I just never even tripped off changing it. The other day, I thought about, people have all kinds of different names and stuff. I thought about it, why do I just keep it on Fishing Game? People keep calling me Fish, or they be like, what's up, Fishing Game? Fishing Game, no, what's up, Fishing Game? That's cool. But it'd be like Fish. Then just recently, they start doing the A365. It's like, nah, that ain't. If I didn't realize that was at the end of my handle, I wouldn't even know who the hell 365 was. So, like, let me put my handle right so they know who they talking to. You know what I'm talking about? So they know we're talking to Cletus Clearlake, Fishing Game Anglers Club. How you doing, man? Allow me to reintroduce myself for one time, you hear me? But yeah, it's Cletus. Yeah, so I just thought about that, though. That's kind of funny. Yeah. Go on, get him, Cletus. Yeah. See, I don't want to start. I don't want to go into the whole story about how I got the name Cletus just yet. I'd rather do that on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to wait. I'm not going to just do that here. And I'm trying to do the podcast. I can tell you all that on the podcast. You know, if you care to listen, I'll tell you about me. You know what I'm talking about? But right now, I'm just trying to catch a trout. I'm just hanging out for a trout. We could talk about me later. Like I said, man, everybody, G-Dad, and real life, all of them. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to get them on the podcast. You know, when I get everything good and get everything right, moving in the right direction. You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah, I want support from all the fishing community. And come on and jump on and just tell your story, talk about you, tell us about you, tell your fans about you, your followers, your subscribers. You know. Casting lines and speaking minds, you know what I'm talking about? Just casting lines and speaking minds. May even sit out, one time and get the camera going and just be standing out and just casting and talking with somebody like that, just out, in the outdoors. We'll try to figure out to do a lot of different stuff, you know what I mean? We'll figure it out. We're gonna grow together, you know? What was that? I don't know if that was one of them camerats or whatever, the birds. Something just made a wake. I don't know if that was a bird that dove down in the water or a fish that came up and hit something up top. But there was some activity on that water. There's a lot of frisbeeing going on around here, though. I will say that. This is a place where people love to come and throw their frisbees. Oh, I see it too. I see the cage. I only see one, but I see the little cage where they be throwing the frisbees at. They probably do play some frisbee golf around here. I only see one cage though, so I don't know. I think that's what they use there for. Well, that's what it looks like. But anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna take a time tonight. I'm gonna go by Sportsman's or something like that tonight. I'm gonna grab me some line. I think I have some line, and I'm gonna get some more line, especially for you. Spool you up all the way. You gotta worry about you. You see, you looking kind of thin on the skin right there. Line looking kind of thin in the skin. On that reel, both of y'all. Ooh, yeah, the International Sportsman's Expo. Just even thinking about that, I want to go out there too. Go out there and record some stuff. You know what I mean? Record to see what's going on. Just go live, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can see what's going on. Walk y'all through it or something, you know? Let everybody watch and see. That'll be some good content for the people that want to see the Sportsman's Expo. You know? Starting to think that power bait ain't extra strength like they say it, man. Maybe the fish just ain't hungry right now. I don't know. You know, a lot of times you be fishing and you be thinking that ain't no fish out there. And all the time, your bait, you look, if a camera down there, you look at your bait, and the fish would come down, they be looking at your bait, they just don't want it right now. They swim right past it. You be thinking ain't no fish out there, you know what I'm saying? But it's fish. They just don't want what you got right now. You know, they looking for something else, so they just don't want what you have. So I can't say there's no fish out there. They planted less than a month ago. And from every time I've come out of the past couple of times I've come out there, it hasn't been like crazy with people. So like I said, they said they planted 500 pounds of trout. I mean, there got to be some out here then, right? Yeah, man, I was talking about you, Black Wolf. I forgot I changed that because people used to be like, if a fishing game, you know what I'm saying? And I be rocking with it because that's what it is. You feel me? It's fishing game, you know, for life. But yeah. I saw Go Cletus, I was like, oh yeah. I was like, you know, like, hey, he must have watched the video and just have to catch me saying that. I don't know, you know what I mean? But I never just like put it out on there on my handle and just say Cletus Clearlake. So yeah, like I said, I had to reintroduce myself to everybody, man. Yeah, Cletus Clearlake, Fishing Game Anglers Club, man. You know. I'm out here. Man, I wish the fish bite, man. I swear, that's the only thing. If I was on the water and I'm jigging and doing my thing, you know, I'm not tripping off just looking. But when I throw out bait, whoo, we need a lot of little, well, me, I need a lot of little stuff to do, man. I got to have a little grown-up kit, everything around me. I mean, you know, while I'm just sitting up there chilling. Like, you know, so if it wasn't for the camera, I mean, you know, the camera went, no, man, you know, I'd be out there just really kick back and chilling, you know. But the camera, you know, like I said, you know, I don't mess around on the camera doing a bunch of stuff, man, you know. I try to keep it wholesome, but you know, grown out here. I'm gonna have my moments. I'm gonna have my fun. But other than that, like I said, yeah, bait fishing. Ooh, that's that sit and wait. I love just being on the boat or just you casting around and you just like searching and searching. Like normally, so I probably would walk around this whole place, probably with a plastic worm or something, looking for bass or something. So I'd be just casting around, until you get a bite. Just throwing out actual bait and just waiting. I do that for stripers. Not even all the time. I mostly throw swim baits for stripers. But like for striper fishing or something like that, it might in a certain area, casting out your anchovies, sardines, or whatever. You're sitting, you're waiting, and then you be having a little mitten crabs come through, and then they start eating on your bait. You know what I mean? They start eating your bait up. So now sometimes you're out there sitting and waiting, and you reeling in, but all you got is the little bones. You know what I'm saying? The fossils. You know what I'm saying? Old carnage. Ain't no meat on it. Nobody want to eat that. Ain't no fish want that. Crabs and came and ate it all up, man. Little crab nebula. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, I guess if the weather is right next week, I think I'm gonna try to go to Clearlake and go do some crappie fishing on my little inflatable. As long as the weather's right. It may be a Saturday, I don't know. Like I said, when I get off of work on Thursday, man, Friday, man, it feels so good to sleep. I be wanting to not even get up. I'll wake up and then, man, don't let it be cold. Man, we up north too, man, it be cold. Man, I'm laying in the, oh man, not a phone call. That's the only thing about recording on the phone, man. That's why I said I gotta get my other little game up, man. Give me one of them little cameras so I can have my phone in my pocket so when people start calling, I ain't got to be worried about that. I can go ahead and answer the phone. If you're trying to use the phone and go live, all of a sudden somebody want to start bugging you, you just gotta answer the phone. I ain't talking about my wife or nothing. Hello, honey. I'm not talking about you. Just saying. Come on, trout. Y'all don't be so uncooperative. I know this water kind of chocolatey, but that power bait, it's super energetic, it's super turbocharged. It got everything you need in it, dispersing it 40 times more. I want all that action. Come on now. And chartreuse and sherbet colored, all that rainbow color, so you can see it inside this chocolate. I probably should have brought, nah, take that back. I'm gonna say I probably should have brought my dog. Nope. Ain't nowhere in the world I'll be able to sit and chill and this dog is, well, she wouldn't be running around, but she'd be tethered to something, but nah. She'd just be running around and barking, ducks and geese all around. Not to mention that's like, I'd have to tether her to where she don't get tangled on anything. If I tie her to the tree, she gonna run around the tree, and all of a sudden she gonna be tangled up around the damn garbage can. I ain't got time for that. But like I said, on the opposite side of that, maybe I do. If I got the bait out, maybe I can just let her chill. See, then when I get a bite, then what? I gotta hurry up and hook her back up. Hook her leash to something, or do something. I can't let her, she can't run free. That little puppy, boy, if I let her go free, oh my God. I don't know what I'm gonna do to get her back. Cause she gonna run, and every time you try to get her, she gonna run further. And eventually you're gonna get hella mad at you, but you might try to tackle her if you get close to her. And that'll make it no worse. Come here, boom, fall on the ground, she just take off digging again, Yeah. She's too young for me to play with her like that. Just a little a golden doodle. Her name's Snickers. So I call her Snickerdoodle or Snickerless Cage because she always in her kennel. I didn't even notice the dude that was fishing on the side of me. He ended up moving, I guess, or gone or something. I don't see him over there no more. I was wondering if he had any kind of action. Like I said, they planted out there, so yeah, I don't be seeing a gang of people that's out here just really killing them or nothing. So like, the fish got to be out here, right? I don't care if they planted on the 23rd and then the people showed up on the 26th. They ain't coming to just fish out 500 pounds of trout. That didn't happen. Like I said, fish is just swimming around, doing their thing. Maybe they eating the little bugs, the little, little flies and little, mayflies or whatever that be coming on top of the water, little bugs. Maybe they come up and eating on them. And I do have a fly rod. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never used it. I always wanted to go up into the Sierras and try to fish, in them streams out there. I've never done that. That's another bucket list thing I gotta end up doing. Yeah, I do have a fly rod. I got one for not trout, but I have one for trout, but I have one for stripers too. But I never used it. So I've been using my regular stuff. You sitting up out there doing all this with the fly rod. You know what I mean? You just come out there and flicking, or what you gonna do? I ain't using fly rods yet. But like I said, just thinking about how to trout, trout at least for one thing. Probably can come out there with the fly rod. Let something drift up top. Might kill them like that. I've never seen nobody fly fishing or around areas. Might kill them like that. Come out there with the fly rod, throwing them little itty bitty little flies. And you might tear their ass up. And it's enough space. Because you can't go wade and you can't step in the water. I don't want no boats and you can't step in the water and all that kind of stuff. But standing at the edge, man, there's no trees all in that little area. If you're good enough, hell, you don't have to have a big old bow. Shit, you can do it right here. Stepping right there. What you trying to do is get it out a little bit. Oh no, man, that's probably a thought. I gotta think about that. Might gotta go dust off the old fly rod. If I do that, I'm about to dust off the old DVD to learn how to use it again too. If I go dust off the fly rod, man, I gotta go dust off the DVD too. Oh, I heard something. Man, I don't like when the fish don't bite. I like when the fish are active and biting, showing me they care. I feel like the fish in this waters over here don't really care, man. I feel like they're disrespectful. See, they try not to bite so I don't come back to this place, but I'm gonna come back again and again. Maybe not every week for the live, I'm saying, but I'm gonna keep on sliding through here to see what's going on. I've just been trying to get back out. Like I said, this was just like real easy for me to slide down the freeway a couple minutes and come over here and try it out. I don't even think they plant them in my local closest to home pond. I don't even think they've been planting. Like I said, that's the pond I had caught a 10-pound bass out of. Man, I ain't caught a bass. Well, my son caught a 9-pound out of there after that. Like a month or two or something like that. After that, I forgot how long actually, but he ain't caught a bass out there since. We used to kill them out there. 1 pound, 2, 3-pound bass, 5-pound bass, 9-pound bass, 10-pound bass. Now I don't see no bass. There used to be a little bunch of bass fry and everything. Like I said, I don't know if the bucket people came out there, said, and got them. Because I know the big fish had been caught before. I heard stories about it. So when I caught her, I knew that had to have been her. They caught her a big dottie or something like that. But people would, they would put the bass back. But, when people show up fishing, they looking for groceries, bottom line. I was supposed to say for a trout or catfish, they're looking for groceries, period. They might not even know the bass is in there, but they see you catching it. Oh, when they come out there and throw their bass lures, or they ain't finna put it back so you can have monsters in the pond, you know what I'm saying? Your kids can come and catch 10-pounders and all that, you know what I mean? Fish of their life, personal best, you know what I'm saying? They'll never catch a fish like this again, this big, this kind of a fish. Because in the river, they can be anywhere. You gotta really search, real hard. But, yeah, I'm starting to feel like, boy, the bucket people probably came and wiped out the mass population. I'm not sure though. Like, I could be wrong. Maybe the bass just wisened up and they in the middle where they're not even worried about you casting. Maybe they eating on crawdads. I don't know. It's been a while since I caught one. I know that, and that's very unusual. I mean, it's unusual for sure. That's what I'm gonna call it. Because at the beginning, I used to get them all the time. I can go there before work. So if I gotta go to work, I go there an hour before work, cast around with a worm, snag it, getting bites all the time. Not every time, but all the time. It was nothing. I got the little BFS gear, little bait finesse stuff. That's when I hooked into the 10-pounder. I didn't even expect it. I felt that thump. I saw that line moving along. I said, okay, set the hook, boom. That line just kept going. I thought it was a big catfish or something, maybe a big trout. I was using them little lures, little baits on that bait finesse. Man, that fish just kept on going. I was trying to make sure blind don't break, because I'm like, this is a fish. This is not like I'm hung and this is a fish. So I'm doing what I can. I'm keeping it tight, but let the drag go out a little bit, and next thing you know, it came to the tension of my line, and that fish just jumped out the water. I was like, oh shit. I just stopped everything. I didn't have my GoPro. I was just like, son, take my phone. Hurry up, man. Start recording. It's a monster. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the one. That was crazy. That's the video I got on my channel. That's why it started off with me talking and whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't tripping. But man, son, hurry up. Just take the phone. No, you cannot reel it in, man. Just hold the phone. Turn the phone sideways. Don't have it for Instagram and everybody. Turn it sideways for YouTube, for regular television. Man, I was about to freak out. If that line would have broke, oh my God. I was able to get it in though, but whoo-wee. That was a great battle right there for me. I was personal best 10-pound bass. I done caught an 8 in the river in the Delta. On the first video I ever made for YouTube for Fishing Game Anglers Club. First video. Within the first 10 minutes of the video. On top of that, that was like the first fish of the day. It was an 8-pounder. I said it was a 7-pounder, but I was looking at with those spring-loaded little grips. It was a spring-loaded grip, it had the little line markers, and I thought the line marking was like 6, 7, 8. So when I looked at it afterwards, after I was doing the video, I was tripping off of it. I looked, and I was like, wait, that was an 8. I thought that was a 7. That was an 8-pound bass. I went back and I put a little, edited inside there, like when I said it was a 7-pounder or whatever. It was like, actually it was an 8-pounder. Put that in there, you know what I mean, just on the strength. But Yeah, that was man. I had luck with big fish for the first past couple of years. You know what I'm saying of doing the channel. But like I say, but now, boy, those spots I've been going to, nope, no bass. Got to get back in the river though. You know what I mean? Got to get back in the Delta or Clear Lake. Usually the little spots I usually go to, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever other spots. It ain't got to be those spots all the time. You know. So the Delta is vast. You know, that just sums up everything. But you know, I don't have to always go to Clear Lake. It's different spots. You know what I'm saying? I just got to pick the spot. Because if I just jump off the top of my head, that's where I'm going. Because I know what's out there for sure. But it's a lot of other lakes that you know, got to go out and you got to go learn. You know, but I do have a fish finder. You know, so be out on my pontoon. You know what I'm saying? I can look down and see on the sonar or whatever. You know what I'm saying? See what's up under there. See if it's active, any activity going on. I don't have a live view or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, you know, I got the depth finder. Trying to think what's it called. It's a Garmin Vivid 4 or something like that. The color screen Garmin Vivid 4. It works good enough for me though. It works excellent for me. I just want to see is there any fish in the area and what's the ground looking like. You know what I mean? I don't need the video game fish unless I have me a nice bass boat or something I can really sit down, you know what I'm saying, and run a trolling motor and I'm just watching things and just like watching my bait and doing all that and I ain't gotta worry. But nah, that'd be cool, but I ain't gonna lie, that's almost cheating. I don't want a video game fish. I just want to know they're there. But like I said, that's just me saying that too. If I had that equipment, I'd be using it. You know, that's just me talking. I just don't feel like I need it. But if I had it, shit. If I'm looking as I see the fish right there, and I'm like watching, I watch them hit my bait, and I can reel them up. I mean, you know. But I will say one thing: if I had that, I'd just start a guide service. That's all I do. I'm gonna go get you on the fish. That's all what else I'm gonna do with it? Okay, I'm catching fish for my own benefit. I'm seeing them and I'm hooking them up and all that. But if I actually have a guide service, then I'm doing something. Now I'm getting paid to go put you right on the fish. Get you the fish your lifetime. I'm looking around and, you know, searching like, oh, we can drop right here. There's big fish here, you know. Why not do that? I'm sure that's what a lot of them do. But like I said, I'm just speaking on a guy that doesn't do that and just bringing that up. Just talking about fish finders. Yeah, you know, because the original fish finder was yourself. Like, just like sitting here right now. Just like sitting here right now, you the fish finder. You sit up out there, you cast your bait out, and you're waiting to see if you can find him. That's crazy, not one bite. I think I'm gonna reel it in, because usually if I leave it sitting and I try to say, let me reel it and check and see, the bait is always on there. You know, saying the bait hasn't come off, so I let it soak. But now I feel like I want to cast somewhere, another little spot, different area. My trout dough ride, my birthday trout dough. I got this from the Sportsman's Expo some years back. My buddies laughed at me when I bought this. Had people in the line laughing at me, man. But hey, for what? This is just a green rod, and it's for trout dough. What is trout dough? Chartreuse, all its colors. That's what it's meant for. That's what it's meant for. They laughed. They laughed at me all in the line for buying it, man. You know what I'm saying? They heckled me. But that's all right. I know what I had when I bought it. Oh, for sure, bro, for sure. But that's the one thing, like I say, man, you got to, when you out here doing this stuff, you got to not even always worried about who watching. It's cool to come and peep and see, but it's like for the most part, if you only doing it just in case if no one's watching, you won't do it type of feel. You got to just keep on keep on coming out there doing it, being active, being visible. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, like I said, people scrolling, they see you often enough, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you get to learn your community, they get to liking you or, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You got to interacting with each other, different people, and they come and they hang out. I've seen plenty of videos, man, where people are just being in the chat rooms, just talking, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing, while the people, they ain't even looking at the camera at all. They'd be way over, like I said, past the bank. I'm just saying, because I'm close by the bank. I said they'll be a little further down, don't even be tripping. They'll talk to you, they'll be talking, but they not just, let me see what they said. They ain't doing that. But people watching, and they ain't even catching fish at the moment. They got their rods out there and they waiting. And I ain't saying, that's gonna happen with me all the time and all that kind of stuff. Cause I'm gonna come in, I wanna see, I'm curious, I'm peek and see who's watching and all that, but I can't just ain't nobody looking, and then just go and just sit and be quiet. Now when somebody's scrolling by, it's just quiet, they just swipe again. So I said, man, I got to learn to be more active, speaking, talking, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you may see me, then at one point I might have turned, maybe this is what they see when they're swiping by, I don't know. But, I got to come back eventually so they can know it's not just a rod sitting there with no activity. But some people like that too, Oh, they fishing. I'm going to just wait and see. Like you said, I'm just chilling. Just have it on TV. I'm just looking or whatever, They ain't caught nothing yet. It's a nice looking place. Wonder what they said they fishing for trout. And they just sit and watch, I don't know. Something for everybody, man. But like I said, I'll be able to make myself visible. I don't want to be invisible. I want to be a presence in my life. I was almost covering up the rod. Couldn't see it myself. I'm just talking. The rod I could have been talking, and the rod is just wouldn't even seen a damn thing. I'm in my own way. What time is it? I say you close at 5. Oh yeah, it's 4 something. Time is definitely dwindling down, but that's all right. Mission accomplished. Came out and tried to fish. That's mission accomplished. Can't say I sat at home and thought about it and didn't do it. Mission accomplished on that note, regardless of everything. Everything else is extra gravy. It's just like when you exercise. You get up and do your exercises, boom, you can continue with your day. You get up and you don't exercise and you eat and you drink and do all the stuff and you get lazy, pass by gyms all day, whatever. And I'm talking about driving, not walking, exercising. You driving around. Then when you finally get home and you feel full and tired and all that, you think to yourself, man, I should have went to the gym earlier. I should have walked or no. Mission failed for that day, but you can always start the next day. For me, I almost was thinking don't come out, but nope, got up off my ass. Came out here and got a couple hours in, trying to see what happened. Mission accomplished. Next mission to accomplish is to jump on the computer or whatnot, on the phone or whatnot, do the podcast. Like I said, either tonight or tomorrow. Tomorrow, my daughter's birthday, man. But she passed some years back, man. You know what I'm saying? Some bitch asshole, took her from me, man. You know what I'm talking about? Behind some retaliation that had nothing to do with nothing about my family. Tomorrow her birthday. So I keep thinking I can do the live tomorrow. Try not to be emotional, what I'm talking about, on the camera, because I'm gonna break. I'm gonna break at some point that day. I'm then about to break now. You hear me say point? Think my throat locked up. I was trying to say at some point, let's just say point. But yeah, man. Yeah, man, some bitch took her from us, 2015, man. Bastard it's probably done with half his time. Bitch got 20 years, man. I don't know. That's all I got to say about that. I don't even want to, I got to remember I'm mic'd up. Anyway, the whole point of all that is just to tomorrow her birthday, man. So if I do it tomorrow, man, y'all just gotta, say your prayers for me in case I do crack a little bit or something. If I, I'm gonna try not to, try to not get in my own way. You feel me? Or maybe I'll be strong through it all. You know what I mean? I don't know, but like I say, every time of this year, you know what I'm saying, it's always tough for your boy. Oh shit, especially not to mention other days, but it's her birthday, and that's just like, my thoughts is on her. I miss her and I love her. Yes, sir. You mean to tell me now, one fish smell that delicious Berkeley power bait dough with extra sauce on it, with extra seasonings? I'm trying to think, what is in this stuff? Yeah, just say turbo dough. 42% stronger, but it don't have like it's saying like it's cheese or garlic or anything like that. They don't say it's any of that. But it's stronger though. 42% stronger is what they say. I ain't saying it don't work, but I mean, come on. This should be tempting their tummy or something. I know one of them trout out there is just like, man, I ain't ate all day. Why you ain't come and get some of this deliciousness, man? I said I be wanting to get a little night crawlers to go with it or something, you know what I mean? But man, I just feel like the night crawlers would be sitting in the icebox. Because when I go to Clearlake, I'm not even thinking about that, about worms. I'm using crappie jigs after them crappie. Uh-oh. There go my son. Let me send him a message. All right, sorry about that, y'all. My son was gonna hit me up to death. He wasn't gonna stop. Once he started looking for me, he might be looking for me behind some PlayStation game or some kind of something. I don't know what it is. Yeah. I see him. He texting me now. Talking about, oh, I see. Yeah. Hey, you to school, man. I'm about to get ready to come home, son, so I don't even trip. This park is about to close in just about 30 minutes or so. Yeah, if I would just let that phone ring and not mess with it, boy, he'd have called again and again. Not to be annoying, but it's like, Dad, why you not answering? What you doing? Where you at? Let me go on ahead and just text. I'm on live right now. And where are you in? You're not missing nothing. I haven't got a bite, not a nibble. I haven't missed a fish. So you ain't missed nothing, son. Don't worry about it. You ain't missed nothing, son. Don't worry about it. I got the little dough bait out, and nothing touched it yet. Sometimes I wonder, do I have to be here that as soon as they open this damn place or something, the crack of dawn, and just really come when the fish, are most active, like when the sun is coming up or something like that. I know what's gonna happen today though. Like I said, I was tired as hell. If it's been like Saturday or something, I can dig that. Day after work though, after I done got off, like I said, then I hung out too. Y'all almost didn't see me. Trust that. I was almost staying home. I'm trying to come out here and visit the fish, man. The fish don't want to answer the door. I'm knocking on the fish door right there, man, looking all through their windows, man. They ain't even coming out, man. I know they there. I know y'all there, man. Peeking through your little curtains, your little grass curtains or whatever you got. You know, I ain't. Don't answer the door. That's Cletus. He ain't been around here messing with us. Don't answer the door, man. So I guess I gotta come show up a few times up over here, and then just maybe after I hook a few of these fish up over here, then they'll start respecting me and coming out. And when I throw a bait out, they'll come tug on it like they're supposed to. I gotta put a couple of them in check. I gotta set an example. I gotta put down a demonstration. See, they know better right now. They hiding from me. That's all right though. That's all right. It'll be just like a Jehovah's Witness. Someone knock, 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 and you ain't gonna answer. That's all right. I'll come back to your house again. We'll eventually come to the door. Man, I swear, I'm delusional because I swear I almost thought I saw that pole roll. almost pulled the eye muscle. I saw it in the corner of my eye. I thought I saw that. This eye almost shot to the left to look at it. It was like, dude, this eye almost like, well, I almost pulled the eye muscle. I wish the trout would. Like, for real, I wish he would. Come on, trout. You can show me that you care some kind of way. And I really hope this audio, I can't wait till YouTube process this video so I can hear what the audio sound like. I'm telling you, that last video was T-Rash. I don't know how my shit started sounding like that. Like I said, I don't know if it was just that windy, because it was windy enough. It was knocking down the tripod that my phone is on now. It knocked it over, you know what I'm saying, the wind. I had to put it in between this bench, you know, a tripod. And it was cool like that, you know, the phone may rock, but it wasn't going to, roll. But maybe it was just that windy, I don't know. But that audio was trash. I kept considering erasing it. Like, man, like I said, I don't know how many people watch lives after they've been filmed anyway, you know what I'm saying, per se. You know, sometimes people do, but like I said, my mind was like, you might as well erase this shit. Even if somebody do watch it, once they start hearing all that your voice, you know what I mean, not clear because of the wind or whatever the case, might as well just, you didn't catch no fish no way, might as well just erase that shit. I don't know. Maybe I just leave it the hell alone and leave it the way it is. Nobody gonna watch it no way. Okay, well then it's just there. Get it. Don't worry about it. But I can't wait to see how this audio turns out after they process it. So it took a long time to process last time, and I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's because of the extra audio from the mic, because normally if I'm just using my phone, it take however long it takes, but it seemed like it took an extra long time last time. And then when I heard the audio, I was really like, damn. I could have swore I checked the audio before I, even started recording. But I also probably did it out of the wind. So, like I said, you live and you learn, man. That's what I'm saying. We all growing together. That was just like a learning curve for me. So hopefully this audio sounds much better. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, why erase them if no one's watching it anyway? And if they hear that, they're not gonna watch it anyway. I mean, it's like you do, you don't. It's on there, you know what I mean? As soon as you hear how the audio went, and like I said, I didn't catch no fish in it no way, so it don't matter. Because if I did, I'd just take that and highlight that and put it on something else anyway, But the live is just, like I said, we went live. Whatever happened in the live is what happened. No fish? Well, like I said, it is what it is. Like I learned to just say that it is what it is, man. Like I said, people still watch as the live goes on. You know what I'm saying? If everything is good, still got people watching. That's beautiful. But I just don't expect nobody to watch it. Once it get published, I don't expect it. But if you do, you know what I'm saying? Bless you. You know what I'm saying? Bless you for the blessing. Like I say, I don't, there's no telling what people like or what they do. So, I leave it in y'all hands. Man, this fish, man, I swear I'm ready to walk in the water, man, and go talk to these fish, man, and tell them how I feel. They don't know who they messing with, man. Come on, fish. You want to see just that little bit of action. Let me feel like you tried to bait or something. Let me know that you're even out there. That's how I be feeling about bait, though. It's like when you're throwing a lure, you're trying to lure the fish, you're trying to get a reaction out of them and all that. When you throw bait, you hoping the fish is hungry, or you know what I'm saying, like the stuff that's in the bait triggers them to want to eat. You know what I mean? You expect something, some kind of action, little pecks and something. It could be in a whole different part of the water column. Could be in another area. But I sure wish they was over here. Sure wish they was with us right now, y'all. I'll tell you that. That's right, Black Wolf. That's right. All I can do is me, man. Just like everybody else. All I can do is me. And if you like what you see, ooh-wee. The funny part about everything is while I'm thinking about it, as the time dies down, dwindles down, I'm like, you know what? Food. My next thought is food. I know my wife got some delicious beef and broccoli at the house that she made yesterday. I'm still thinking about something to snack on before I get there. I'm gonna snack on that too. I can still eat that later on. But I haven't eaten yet. I'm ready to tackle something. I may not do it. I may wait till I get home. I still got them Doritos in the car, but like I said, I don't want to just devour that bag. I'm just trying to get right. I'm trying to get fit. I can't say stay fit because, I'm trying to get fit, trying to get right. You know what I'm talking about? When you get to be 50 plus and all that, man, you can't be having the hanging belly and all that stuff. You got to be active, man. Because when you rest, you rust. And when you start rusting, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to feel that. Every time you get up, you know what I'm saying, them bones popping. Every time you get up, your knees be. You sit down, you get up. You gotta get your joints lubed up and oiled up, and you gotta get out there and do your thing. You gotta stretch when you wake up. You gotta get your push-ups in. You gotta do something as you get older, man. You can't just be regular. You can't just get up and just. That's right. Oh man, what? Hold on, man. You done threw me off, dude. Black, you got me messed up, man. You got me messed up. I love tacos. That's like, well, I swear I would. My next tat, I'm trying to get the Cletus Clearlake on my forearm, man. You know what I'm saying, with the mic and the some little fishing getting down. But I'm thinking of that. But I say that to say, wait, I would have got a taco tattoo. I love tacos so much where I would get me a taco tattoo. And the best part about that taco tattoo is it would be a taco I made. I would make the taco, take a picture of the taco, and then put it on there to where it's like, it look good. I made that. That's not a Getty image or none of that, Getty, whatever. It's none of that. I made that. You know what I'm saying? I would be proud of that. Like I said, a taco tattoo. I would love that. I promise. I swear, I promise. I swear I promise. Love tacos. And if my wife made tacos on Sunday, I would be eating tacos Sunday morning. And I don't mean the same Sunday. I mean throughout the week. Every time I come home, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, as long as it's no ground beef or ground chicken or whatever we made it out of, fish tacos, whatever it is, as long as there's some shells and the lettuce, cheese, tomato, onion, sour cream, man, every night. I won't complain. I mean, I don't know how long I can do it in, real life forever, how long until I'll be like, okay, I'm tired of tacos. But I'm saying, in the day-to-day, how your food rotation goes, if she makes some tacos, oh my God. I'm taco all week long and she know it. I love her for it too, because she'll make enough because she knows, like, I ain't got to cook no more. I know once I do this. That's right, baby. That's right, baby. You did a good thing. You already know. I'm set for the week. Y'all might dibble dabble, because I'm at work. Y'all might just go somewhere, when you come home from work and, pick up the kids from school and do all that kind of stuff, dibble dabble. You might eat somewhere. With me, I'm content. I'm thinking about it. I'm out there on the phone. So there's some more meat, right? Y'all didn't eat it all, right? Y'all ate somewhere else? Oh, okay, cool. What? Y'all went out and ate steak and lobster? Oh, that's great. It's still some tacos. I don't care about none of the butter you put on your steak and none of that shrimp, none of that. As long as it's some tacos, man. As long as it's still some sour cream and all that good stuff, man. And if it ain't the tacos, it's the nachos. Same get down. Same shit, different shell. You know what I'm saying? Just tortillas. It's cut up and fried. It's tortillas instead of the shells. And I like crunchy shells on top of that, so you might as well just say the shell got broke up. Nachos. Same story, bro. Same story. But on the same note, that's why I weigh 220 pounds. I was eating all that stuff, man. I done broke it down to where now I try to eat just once a day. On the weekend, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna live a little, I'm with the family, snack on little stuff or whatever, still try to be active during that day or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Still get something, man. But other than that, throughout the week, walking around, being active, going to work, you know what I'm saying? Get them push-ups in, you know what I'm saying? Little pull-ups in. Eat once. And preferably earlier in the day, but you know what I'm saying, when I'm coming home from work at night, I gotta have me some coffee and something, but it's something that's like low calorie, 200 or 300 calories or something. But literally I'm trying to just eat once a day though. I don't wanna be, man, I know my weight done fluctuated so many times. What the boy said, like Oprah Winfrey's weight. Oh man, my weight done went up and down, up and down. Heaviest I probably have been like 240 or something like that. That's when I really was like, what? Pants, I was paying like a 44. I was like, put the brakes on everything. I started taking all kind of little diet supplements and man, I started learning to eat once a day for real, you know what I'm saying? I heard Elijah Muhammad, I heard all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But man, when that happened, I was like, oh, I'm about to listen. One time, one meal, low calories, be active. I started doing all that. I started taking fat burner pills. I started doing all kind of little stuff. This was back in the day before they started tripping out with doing all this extra stuff. I don't know. Like I said, people thought I was on dope back in the day because I was big, and all of a sudden I started getting smaller. Hey, boy, you messing with that stuff now? You know what I'm saying? You mess around now, huh? Like, hell no. If you know me, fool, you know. I'm reading labels. I don't mess with dope, fool. I'm reading labels. I'm looking at, you know what I'm saying? You'll catch me in the grocery store. I'm fools, you know what I'm saying? They buying their stuff, they ready to go out. Here I am still in my aisle. No high fructose. They come up and laughing at me, man. But now, yeah. Oh, and on top of that, I was the first Subway dude. And I'm just saying, before Jared and all that, man, any of my partners that know me know, I was on Subways. Like I said, during the time I was talking about when I was on my little losing weight kick, I was trying to do right. I was eating Subways. I get a foot long. I ate 1 foot long at one point. Excuse that. Foot long. I ate 1/2 of a foot long at one point. I might eat the other one the next day. or something. But all that 3 times a day, and snacks and all that eating just constantly, and all the sodas and all that. But I had stopped all that, and I was on them sandwiches. Man, that shit left. A lot of that shit left. I'm down to like 200. I touch 195 or something like that, and then I might go up to 203. You know, but I'm not going back up. I'm not going up that road, that 210, 220. I mean, I hope I don't. But say that's just me having to be active and keep doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I got to be active and stay right. Stay on the path I'm on. You know what I'm saying? Stay active. Stay doing something. You know what I'm saying? Don't just sit around. Get some push-ups in. Pull up on something. You know what I'm saying? Go to the gym. Don't take some walks. Do something. Do something. Do not be frozen goods. I hate trout. Hey, Trout, you some of the most finicky people I've ever seen, man. You're a person, Trout. Can't stand you. You're sitting up here, you see I'm out here, and you will not come answer your door. You know I'm out here waiting on you. Got me out here waiting, man. So I can't stand y'all Trouts. Trout, that's why they call me trout mouth ass nigga. It's trout, man, y'all something else. Y'all finicky and picky. So when you get took out the water, you die fast. You start losing your color immediately. But y'all soft and fragile, which is so delicious. You're so good fried or smoked, man, with teriyaki on you or something, man. That's why I respect you, man. But you leaving me hanging out here. I know you hear me. And if you don't hear me, I hope you and your family in the water watch this live video on the playback. The trout. Hope y'all down there and hope a catfish eats you or something. I don't know if it's a bass in there. I hope a catfish eats you. If I can't have you, hope whoever's in that water do. Maybe it is a big ass bass in this water. I don't know. And all my time fishing here, different times, like through different years, I don't know if I've ever fished for bass here. I don't think I mean, I may have tried. I take that back. I think I tried. I don't think I succeeded, but what it was, I think when I went, they were spawning, and they had the little spawning flats in the back. So that part, I just don't be coming over here fishing because you got to pay to come in here. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you go to the Delta somewhere, the river, you know, go to the river and just fish for free outside of your license. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But come into a park, you know what I mean? But there's some pluses about coming into the park. Like I said, but man, I had to leave my stuff sitting for a second to go to the bathroom, and there ain't nobody around, you know, messing around where it's a bunch of fishermen just roaming around, and you're at the river somewhere, and you know, like in the Delta, you know, you far away from everybody, you know what I mean? Shit, somebody, you'd have had fishing equipment. You thought you turn around and leave for about 5 minutes, but shit, let somebody notice that, you know, those types of individuals, whoever you are, you feel? Whoever you are, stealing people's shit while when you see left it while they went to the bathroom or did something, while they had their back turned, you know what I'm saying? I got done like that before too, but I did, boy. Ain't no honor amongst motherfucking thieves. At the fishing pier, nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? Got me. Left my backpack while I'm jigging around, trying to catch me a striper or something. Man, took off of my backpack, stole my van. My fishing stuff was in it. I had an inflatable boat in it, man. They took all that. They found the van. You know, of course, it was stripped of everything, little TVs in it and all that kind of good stuff. One thing they left, though, big trout lure. Chartreuse trout lure about this big, you know what I'm saying? With big treble hooks on it. It was like stuck, it was like in the rug, you know what I'm saying? I guess they probably saw that and was like, Ah, man, leave that. We don't need that. Get all the other shit. We don't need that. They took the boat and everything else and all whatever else I had in there. They left that though. But you know, see, when I got the van back and everything out, and I saw my lure was in there, I respected that lure though. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I caught a fish on that. I caught a big bass on that before. But my mom was like, I'm not gonna lose you. You here. You stuck with me. I don't know that meant it was some kind of meaning to that. You know what I'm saying? For that lure to stay. I don't know. Maybe it was like don't lose hope. I don't know. It meant something. But I still got it. And I ride around with it in my car without no thought about it. I just made sure I kept it with me. I don't know. I don't know, man. Man, what I do know is the time is coming to the end. I do know that. It's about 4:40 now. Yeah. One thing's for sure about fish though, man, when you're about to leave, that's when they tend to bite. So my mind of saying I'm gonna just reel it in, I'm kind of hoping that somebody, instead of one of them trout all of a sudden see it coming in and be like, oh shit, it's moving. And I get a bite or something. Or right before I get ready to grab the rod, you know, because they thinking, oh, he about to leave, you know. No. It happens with other fish when you're fishing around and you using your lures, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I gotta be somewhere. I'm waiting on the bite. It's about to turn on, but I gotta go. So I'm gonna get, ooh, then you all of a sudden you got a fish and now you wanna stay, but you can't. See, that's what I'm hoping happens here. I'm hoping that the fish just all of a sudden, as they just feel my vibe and I'm about to leave, you just go ahead and just take it one time. I ain't gonna lie, it's probably not gonna happen. It's probably not gonna happen, Captain. To pop the top and shake all me locks. Whew. I'm tired up most of the day. Time to let some of this hit my head, hit the scalp. Well, like, maybe that might make the fish bite. Like, come on, fish. Come on. Come on with it, fish. Come on. Keep it popping, fish. What's that? Trout ain't hyphy. Salmon are hyphy. They the ones that jump out the water, you know what I'm saying? When you hook into them, they jump and try to get off. They hyphy. Trout ain't hyphy. Trout is... I don't even want to say. I was about to start cussing. Y'all some hoes though. But you taste so good. Anyway, I ain't gonna sweat it, man. Black Wolf, man, do your thing with your tacos, man. I'm jealous. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had me some of them tacos, man. One of these days, I don't know. One of these days, man, me might have to cross a path. I don't know. And I go for everybody, you know what I'm saying, that was watching. Duke City, anybody, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'll be wanting to meet y'all one day, man. I don't know. I know it's a travel. You know, you gotta make moves to do all that, but, I mean, man, we only got so much time out here, man, you know? And I would like to, like I said, I would like to be meeting people sometime and go different places. So I be trying to get my partners to do certain things, you know what I'm saying? They be stuck to doing what they usually doing, you know? So I be trying to do a little more, you know? So that's just me, though. With all that being said, though, man, go ahead and do your thing, man. Fishing game. I'm in the building, and how they say, let's barbecue, and I'm out. Peace.